With meat and other food prices at an all-time high, a good vacuum sealer is worth its weight in gold, but which one cuts through the marketing hype and is actually worth it? In this video, we're going to test the best and find out. I'm David Gafford, and here at the Barbecue Lab, Melissa and I test the gear that you need to make sure you buy the best and forget the rest. We bought the 9 most purchased vacuum sealers on Amazon, and we're going to show you how long it takes to complete a full vac cycle, how well they seal moist and delicate foods, and test how many seals they can complete in a timed test. In the end, we will determine which sealer is the best of 2026. So let's meet the contenders. The MegaWise sealer weighs 2 pounds, 6 ounces, and costs a shade under $30. The Mizratt, which has a fun name, weighs a penny under 2 pounds and costs a penny under $30. The Bonson Kitchen VS2100 weighs 2 pounds, 5 ounces and is priced at $50. The Food Saver Power Vac weighs 3 pounds, 11 ounces at a price of $99. The Meet Your Maker 12-inch sealer weighs 3 pounds, 8 ounces at a price of $109. The Potain Precision VS2690 weighs 3 pounds and is priced at $119. The Nesco Deluxe weighs a whopping 6 pounds, 5 ounces, and it's the heftiest sealer in our lineup. It's priced at $139. The Food Saver FM2100 weighs 5 pounds and is priced at $145. Yes, we do have 2 Food Savers in the lineup. Why? Because this is my video and I wanted to. And the most expensive sealer in our testing is the Anova Culinary Precision Pro, weighing in at 4 pounds, 8 ounces at a price of $154. Now, like I mentioned, we purchased every one of these sealers ourselves, and none of the manufacturers even know that they're involved in this test. The tests and findings are our own, and the only way we will break even on making this video is if you use the links below in the description when you go to shop. When you use our links, you support the channel, and we can keep making tests that bypass the hype and identify the best gear. In just a minute, we're going to time how long each sealer takes to complete a full vacuum cycle, but first, let's compare the buttons and settings available on each of these units. There are 2 buttons that all of these have, and that's a button to seal a bag without pulling a vacuum, and a vacuum seal button, where the vacuum is pulled first and the seal is automatically applied. Some of them also have a pulse seal or a manual button, which is a vacuum option for wet or delicate foods that allows us to manually control how much air we pull out ourselves, and that can be found on the Bonson Kitchen, Anova, MegaWise, Potain, and Nesco sealers. There are wet and dry options to inform the sealer what kind of material you're working with, but those are still programs that decide when to stop pulling a vacuum and when to seal. The only sealer that doesn't have this type of program is the Bonson Kitchen. The Potain and Nesco also have settings for soft and delicate foods. The Nesco sealer features the most options of the group, even including a marinate program and the option of performing a double seal. Besides the menu options, there are a couple of other features that set these vacuum sealers apart from one another, and that comes down to the ability to store and cut bag rolls. Some are built for it, while others omit that completely. The Bonson Kitchen, MegaWise, Mizratt, Food Saver Power Vac, and Potain have no storage, while the Nesco, FS2100, and Anova do. The Meet Your Maker has a removable bag roll tray to keep your bags from simply rolling away, but it's not exactly functional for storage purposes. As far as bag roll cutters go, 6 models have them. They are the Meet Your Maker, Nesco, MegaWise, Food Saver 2100, Anova, and the Mizratt. The Potain unit comes with a zip cutter accessory that, let's be honest, is quickly going to get lost and doesn't perform all that great to begin with. Now, a frequent question we hear about external vacuum sealers is how many bags can it seal before it needs a rest or the sealing bar gets just flat out too hot. Most of these sealers don't list their limitations and focus their marketing on other things, but this is a major consideration for buyers, so we are going to test it. We're starting by calculating the time for a single cycle on each sealer, and here's how they ranked. The quickest single cycle was the Potane at 18 seconds for a single cycle, and the longest was the Mizraat at just shy of 37 seconds, with the other sealers falling in between. Individual cycle time matters, but I think even more important is how many cycles can be run before it locks us out or the seals become compromised. Before we begin our torture test, we first need to examine the seal that each unit is capable of. Seal width determines what size of bags you can use with each sealer. These are all 12-inch sealers, but you have a really hard time finding 12-inch wide bags. The most common width you'll find in a bag or roll of roughly that size is going to be 11 inches, and the 11-inch width will work in all of these sealers. Probably more important than the seal width, however, is the thickness of the seal itself. The thicker the seal, the more reliable it is. The thinnest seal of them all, at only 1 millimeter, was made by the Food Saver FS 2100. The Meet Your Maker seal and Bonson Kitchen seals were 2 millimeters. The Innova, Potane, Food Saver Power Vac, MegaWise, and Nesco all came in at 3 millimeters. And the Mizraat seal measured a whopping 5 millimeters. However, the Nesco has the ability to make a double seal if you prefer, while the Innova double seals all the time. Experience has taught me the value of a double seal because if one ever fails, you always have that second barrier. Hey, by the way, if you're getting value out of this video, hit that like button and subscribe if you want more videos of reviews just like this. All of these vacuum sealers can make a decent seal in one isolated bag, but how do they keep up if you're trying to seal a bunch back to back? We ran each sealer with no vacuum or waiting between seals for 5 straight minutes. And here's how many heat seals we got on each unit. Bonson Kitchen came in first with 18 successful seals, followed by Meet Your Maker, Potane, and the Food Saver 2100 with 14 seals each. The Innova and the Nesco sealed 13. The Food Saver Power Vac and the MegaWise did 12 seals, and the Mizraat finishes in last place with just 10 seals. Quantity of seals is a great metric, but it's really the quality of the seal that matters, and here's what we found. Some of these sealers performed flawlessly. The Innova was unquestionably in first place as every seal looked picture perfect. The Nesco comes in second with the smallest of differences behind the Innova. I would put these sealers in 3 quality categories overall, and it looks like this. First is the best seals. Second, we have good seals. And then we have it's probably good seals. The last category, I'd be a little worried about long-term storage and if it would hold its seal years in the freezer, but it could be fine. Only time will tell. If there's one thing that I enjoy the least about external vacuum sealers, it's how they deal with wet and delicate foods. To test exactly that, we sought out the Humble Peach because
what's more vulnerable than a peach?
They're easily squishable and when canned have plenty of liquid. So we test sealed a bag of peaches in each sealer. There are 2 methods to do this. First is by using the moist setting, and if that word makes you bristle, I apologize for this next segment. The second way is to pulse seal, where you push the pulse button until you have the vacuum you want on the bag, and then it seals when you tell it to. Not all of these have all options, so we'll explain as we go along. The Food Saver Power Vac doesn't have a pulse feature, so a moist cycle was attempted. We did not get a great seal, missing about 10% and a large amount of wetness in the drip tray, and really this failed that test. The Potane moist setting ended up with about 98% of a seal, but on the manual pulse, it was only about 50% of a seal, so neither method really worked for us in the peach test. The Mizraat only has a moist button and no pulse, and as soon as you push that button, it starts straight away. It gave us a solid seal, but left a bit of moisture in the tray in the end. MegaWise had a bit of moisture get past the seal on the moist test with some in the drip tray as well, but a solid seal. Trying it with a pulse option, it performed worse with a sizable gap in the seal, so better with the moist setting. The ANOVA didn't fare as well in the moist test, but the pulse version got us a solid seal in the end. Some moisture above the seal, but the two seals were both secure, even with moisture getting past each. The Bonson Kitchen doesn't have a moist setting, but does pulse, and when you let go of the button, it auto seals, so just one shot at it. This sealer also recommends a double seal, so we hit seal a second time as the manual suggested. Moisture got past the seal point, but with the double seal cycle, we got a solid seal with no drips in the tray. The FoodSaver FM 2100 has a moist setting and no pulse, and a cycle resulted in minimal liquid getting past the seal, but still a solid seal, passing this test. The Meet Your Maker 12-inch sealer doesn't have a pulse option, but the moist setting came through. Liquid got past the seal point, but a solid seal and a good vacuum pull on our peaches. The Nesco Deluxe had one of the two seals work on the moist setting, with the first seal being compromised in multiple places, but the second seal being solid throughout. We tried the pulse setting as well, and while quite a bit of liquid got past the seal was solid even with a single seal instead of a double and no liquid in the drip tray. Cleanup isn't largely something you need to worry about in a vacuum sealer, but when you're sealing wet foods and raw meats, it's inevitable that a good cleaning will need to follow your last bag of the night. All 9 sealers have a drip tray of some kind, but 3 of them are removable, making them very easy to clean. Those are the FoodSaver 2100, the FoodSaver Power Vac, and the Meet Your Maker sealers. The rest are all firmly in place, and you need to bring the cleaning to the sealer instead of the drip tray to the sink. It seems like an appropriate time to mention that there is a better way to seal moist foods without making a huge mess, and that's by making the transition to a chamber vacuum sealer. They are bigger and heavier than these units, so they're not for everyone, but if you do a lot of vacuum sealing, you really ought to consider a chamber vac for a couple of reasons. First, I already mentioned that chamber sealers are masters of sealing wet things. In fact, you can literally vacuum seal a bag of water. But secondly, the price of chamber pouches is considerably less than the pouches used in these external sealers. We can buy 100 quart size 8x10 inch 3 mil chamber pouches from JVR at only 8 cents a piece. Or we can buy these FoodSaver quart bags that come to 35 cents a piece, and that's supposedly 40% off the regular price. Yes, chamber sealers are more expensive on the front end, but the amount you save in bags over the long haul probably makes up the difference. I'll get off my soapbox now, but if you're at all interested in learning more about chamber vacs, be sure to check out this next video where we compare 5 different chamber vacs. And spoiler alert, the JVR VAC 100 was our favorite, and we've even got a discount code you can use if that's the way you want to go. In just a second, I'm going to land this plane and share my final thoughts on these external sealers, but first I want to pass a question off to you. How are you using a vacuum sealer? Are you purchasing meat in bulk and then packaging it into smaller amounts for the freezer? Are you sealing foods to cook in a sous vide, prepping for doomsday? Tell us what you're vacuum sealing in the comments below, and let's continue the conversation. The one function that can potentially annoy on every cycle is how these sealers latch. There are 3 kinds of latches. First, there's the press to latch style, which can be found on the Potane, MegaWise, Bonson Kitchen, Mizrot, and the FoodSaver Power Vac. The second style is a rotating side lever, and that's found in the FoodSaver 2100 and Meet Your Maker sealers. The third style is the handle lever found on the ANOVA and Nesco. This style can be easily engaged with one finger and is by far our favorite of the bunch. Now, before I give my final thoughts and assessment, we should probably consider what all comes with each vacuum sealer purchase. External accessory ports can be found on all 9 sealers in our roundup. However, the Nesco, Meet Your Maker, and Food Saver Power Vac did not include accessory hoses. Most vacuum sealer accessories come with a hose, but not all accessory ports are the same. So you really have to watch what you're getting to know if it's compatible. This is one case where it's probably best to stay within a single brand for your accessories rather than stray to third-party options. Just my 2 cents. All of these sealers come with some type of bags or bag rolls, which adds to the value of what you're buying. It's almost impossible to compare these since there's so many variables, so here they are on the screen for reference. We've also put together a download with all of the data that we've shared in this video if you'd like to look at these 9 sealers side by side a little deeper. The link to where you can access that resource is down in the description. There are warranties ranging from a limited lifetime warranty all the way down to 1 year, and here's how they shake out. Mizrot, Megawise, Nesco, they all have the shortest warranty of 1 year. And Meet Your Maker has the only limited lifetime warranty of the bunch. After all the testing was done, we scored each section, tabulated the scores, and we have our top 3 external vacuum sealers of 2026. In third place is the Bonson Kitchen, earning 30 points. I would call this the best value sealer that we tested. It's between half and 1/3 the price of positions 1 and 2, so there's a solid value pick at position 3. Our first place sealer is a dead tie with the Anova and the Nesco both scoring 34 points each. Before we tabulated the score, Melissa and I both picked our 1 and 2, and we both picked the Anova and Nesco as our favorites after working with all 9 sealers. They're not that different from each other in reality. Both have the lovely handle latch, there's options galore for sealing, and the double seal option makes for easy and reliable vacuum sealing on both models. If we had to break the tie and pick one over the other, I would pick the Anova, and Melissa would pick the Nesco. So how's that for a tiebreaker? If you want to see all of the scores and the breakdown on how each sealer performed, click the link down in the description where you can download the testing data sheet for more detailed information, including where the other sealers finished in positions 4 through 9. The way you could support our work here is to use the links in the description when you shop. If you decide to make a purchase, we'll earn a commission, and that's how we earn a living making this kind of content, so you can buy the gear that works. I'm David, and this is Melissa. Thanks for watching, and may all of your vacuum seals be tight.